Hi ladies, hi everybody, so welcome to this pregnancy station. So today we are going to see more stretching you can do on the ball to relieve the lower back and the upper back, and also some pelvis mob exercise that you can do when you're sitting on the ball, when you walk, or during the day, at the end of the day, every time you feel that it's a bit stiff on the back. Okay, so we will do some stretching for the back and some stretching for the upper, middle and pelvis. So let's go. So the first movement, it's pretty simple. Okay, we're gonna tilt the pelvis forward and back. So I'm gonna show you on that position. So you start, you sit on your ball, you're gonna tilt the pelvis a little bit on the back, breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna tilt the pelvis forward, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So just forward and backward for the moment. Breathe in, breathe out, tilt forward, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So you can do a few movements like that, okay? So this is the first movement. The second movement we are going to do is the Shakira movement. So you're on your ball like that, and you're gonna put the bottom on the ball on one side, and you're gonna push with the other side, okay? Try to just work on your pelvis. Don't do that with the shoulder, okay? You need to keep the movement here and not here, okay? You keep the shoulder and the core straight. And let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. Go on one side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So this movement, pelvis movement we are doing, you can do that in between all stretching we are going to see, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so you can do a few movements like that, and then you relax. So now we're gonna do this full movement. So you're gonna start on one side, and then you tilt back, side, and on the back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, and reverse. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back. Okay, so in case you already have a bit of lower back pain, you will feel a little bit better after this kind of pelvis mob. And you relax. Okay, so now we're gonna do 8, okay, like the symbol of the infinity. So exactly the same. You go on one side, back and forward, and the other side. It's a bit more difficult, but it's also a great exercise. And forward. And one more. And you go back into the middle, okay? So this is a first exercise of mobility, okay? The second exercise we're gonna see is more a stretching for all your back, okay? So you sit on your ball, like that. Open a little bit the foot on the side, and you're gonna tilt the pelvis on the back, okay? Like that. We want to avoid that hole in the lower back, okay? So you're gonna tilt to keep the back very stretched, okay? This is the first movement. The second movement, you're gonna pull the shoulder down, okay? You relax the shoulder down. Then you're gonna try to squeeze a little bit the shoulder blades, okay? You keep that position. You keep that lower back tilting on the back, Okay, then you're gonna imagine that someone is pulling you from the head, and at the same time you're gonna do the double chin. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that forward. Up. So tilt back just to avoid that lumbar curve. Then you're gonna relax the shoulder down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, so like that. Then you're gonna imagine that someone is pulling you from the head, and then double chin, and you stay on that position. So you know it's not a very sexy position, but it's gonna stretch all the back and also work on your posture. You stay a few seconds, and then you relax. Okay, in between you can start again with some pelvis tilt, forward and back, and let's go again. So we tilt the back to keep the back straight, shoulder down, you squeeze the shoulder blade, imagine someone pulling you from the head, up, double chin, breathe in, breathe out, look up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and you relax. And you do a bit of tilting, okay? So now the second movement we are going to see, it's exactly the same, so it's the same position, but we're just gonna have the arms up, okay? So you breathe in, breathe out, tilt the pelvis a little bit on the back, you put the shoulder down, squeeze the shoulder blade, imagine that someone is pulling you, double chin, and you're gonna lift the arms up, okay? Don't put the shoulder up, you just stay in the same position. You're gonna breathe in, breathe out, and you stay. Breathe in, breathe out, and you stay. On that position, we also can a bit incline on one side just to open that part and to stretch the side. You know, sometimes you can have some pain in the diaphragm muscle, so it's the muscle just under the ribs, because the tummy is a bit bigger and it's being bigger and bigger, and also because sometimes the baby can kick a bit on that part, okay? So it's a good stretching if you have this kind of pain. So let's go again. So tilt, okay? Shoulder down, shoulder blade stretch, up, little double chin, put the arms up, and you're gonna incline on one side, keep the belly tilting on the back, and you go back in the middle. You stay a few seconds on each position. Don't forget to breathe. You go back in the middle, shoulder down, back in the middle, and back in the middle, and you relax. Okay, and you can do a bit of pelvis tilt. Okay, great. So that's the second stretching, okay? The third stretching we are going to see, it's more for stretch the upper back, so more that part, the part in between the shoulder blade, okay? So it's great to do that kind of stretching. It's, for example, you stay a long time in front of your computer and you always are like that, okay? So it's great to stretch everything in the right position, okay? So we start with exactly the same posture. So you tilt a little bit. I'll show you on that position. So you tilt, okay? Shoulder down, shoulder blade. Imagine that someone is pulling you from there. You're gonna cross your finger like that, and you're gonna relax everything. And you're gonna push with your hand, and you're gonna try to separate the shoulder blade. And you relax. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. And you relax. Okay, and you move a bit the pelvis on the back and forward. Okay, so this is the first exercise you can do, and you can also do that on your chair, not just on the ball. And one of the exercises that I'd like for this part is a bit different, so you can tilt the pelvis a bit, you stay in the same posture, you're gonna put your both arm like that, you're gonna cross your elbow, you catch your thumb like that, and relax the shoulder, and we're gonna put the elbow up, and you will directly feel the stretching on the in between the shoulder blade. And you go down. Breathe in, breathe out, and up. Breathe in, breathe out, and down. And breathe in, breathe out, and up. And breathe in, breathe out, and down. And you relax. Okay. Move a little bit the pelvis. Great. And we're gonna change the side, okay? So, elbow like that. Feet. Okay, so you tilt a bit the pelvis on the back. Relax the shoulder. And let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. You lift the elbow up. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. And you relax. Okay. Okay, so this all the stretching sitting you can do on the ball. So it's not all the stretching you can do, it's just a few stretching you can do, and then next week we will see a bit more other stretching you can do sitting on the ball. Okay, so the second one, up. We're gonna do the same, but just to stretch everything, all the back on the ball. So for that, you're gonna go in a squat position like that. You're gonna put the lower back on the ball. If you feel it's not very comfortable or you're not very safe on the ball, just ask your partner to hold the ball for that stretching. So you start in a squat position. You're gonna roll like that. Open your arms on the side. And you relax everything, okay? And we're gonna do just few movements, up and down, just like that, and down, okay. If it's not very comfortable for your head, you can put your both hands like that, by just behind your head, sorry, just to hold your head up, and you go. Back and there, back and you can stay a few seconds like that. Don't forget to breathe, it's also a very, very relaxing movement. Breathe in. And one more. And you relax. And you go back in a squat position. And okay. So all this stretching, you can do that at home. So every day you can take like few minutes for you just to stretch a little bit the back. And next week we will see a bit more stretching on the ball. So you will see there is a lot of stretching you can do, and it's very, very important, because more you're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, more you will feel the need to stretch the back, upper and lower back. Okay, so we'll see you next week for new stretching. I hope you like that session, and if you have any question, you can just ask me on Instagram. Okay, bye bye, see you then.